Nyad is a movie that is being nominated for a couple awards at the Oscars this year. Jodie Foster and Annette Bening are both being nominated for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress for their roles in this movie. And it is based on a true story of a woman. What is her name? I can't remember. Does it say on here? Diana Nyad. She is a woman who broke some records in her youth for swimming, and around the time she was 30, she wanted to make like the big record and swim from Cuba to the Florida Keys nonstop, and she ended up failing. And 30 years later, she's turning 60, and she decides, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I am gonna swim from Cuba to the Florida Keys. And this movie is about that. It is about her and her best friend, who used to be a girlfriend of hers. They used to go out, now they're just best friends. They are training and, executing this swim from Cuba to the Florida Keys. So crazy story. And I did know of this. I didn't remember about it or anything like that. I remember nothing about it. So yeah, I knew nothing about this movie. People just walked by and the windows open because the oven's on self-clean because it's the last night at this apartment. And yeah, they thought I was crazy. I am crazy. Good thing it's my last night here. Yeah, guys, if you didn't know, this is my last night at this apartment. I've filmed like 4 other videos tonight. But yeah, these are some of the last videos you'll see in this apartment. So say goodbye to that door. Say goodbye to Chester on the background. Look at, there's like nothing. We're sleeping out here tonight. My bed's over there because my bedroom is completely cleaned out pretty much. So yeah, it's a bittersweet night. My new apartment is better, so I'm excited for that. Anyways, going back to Nyad. So yeah, this is that true story. And I knew very little. So this was interesting to watch. This is very formulaic, I will say that. This is very much, kind of like your Rocky kind of thing where we're gonna train, you might fail a little bit, and then we're gonna train, we're gonna fail a little bit. What is crazy about this story is how many years they spent doing this. I think by the time she actually spoiler alert-ish, I mean, it was a real life thing that happened. She did it. She swam from Cuba to the Florida Keys. I think she was 64 when she actually achieved it. So she started when she was 60. It took 4 years to do this. They did it quite a few times. Many different things came up and about, storms and jellyfishes and all these other things that happened. So it's crazy that this took 4 years to happen, essentially. And that was something really interesting to watch. It does, however, make the movie feel a little episodic, I guess. Like, episode 1, we're gonna try swimming today, and we fail. Episode 2, we're gonna go again, and we fail. Episode 3, and we fail. Episode 4, hey, we made it. It almost feels like a mini-series for me, in a sense. You could have watched this as a mini-series. So yeah, it does feel a little repetitive at times as well. I will say the performances are really great. Annette Bening is absolutely wonderful in this. Jodie Foster is great. I don't know necessarily if they are like Oscar worthy. I mean, they're good, don't get me wrong, but I feel like other people maybe could have gotten in this year. I'm not sure. Well, no, I am sure. I think other people should have gotten in this year. The fact that Margot Robbie didn't get nominated for Barbie, but Annette Bening did, that bugs me a little bit. Anyways, we're not talking about Barbie right now. So yeah, their performances are really great. I think all the acting all around is really great. The special effects in this are phenomenal because, spoiler alert, they did not film this in the ocean. They filmed this in this big tank with blue screen around it, and they had to, I was watching Corridor Crew, and the water in a tank does not, flow the same way ocean water does, so they had to CGI, essentially, the water, even though she was in actual water, which is crazy. So yeah, that's absolutely crazy. That just blows my mind. Let's see, what else can I say about this one? I don't have a whole heck of a lot to say about this one because it is very generic. It is your paint by number kind of biopic, but it's also like an inspirational sports movie, really. Inspirational sports biopic movie, but it's something you've seen before. It's cool to have, strong woman wanting to do this. It's really cool that this is a true story and that she actually did this. It's crazy to me that you would want to swim for 3 days straight. Yeah, that just blows my mind. What are you doing, Chester? He's chewing apart his toy. You know what? Good. That means I don't have to move that. So yeah, it is a great inspirational story. I wasn't getting choked up per se, but I was going, wow, that makes me feel good. It really does. It was a movie that definitely made me feel good. And I hear there's things about this woman that, might not necessarily be true. Like, she said things that might not necessarily be true. I don't know none of that. I don't necessarily care to know more about that. This is a movie. I understand there's things that aren't necessarily correct about it. I understand there's things that she might have said that might not necessarily be correct about it. So yeah, it's a weird, I choose to watch the movie as the movie is what I'm trying to say. And that's kind of what I've done here. So yeah, all in all, this movie is fine. Something I've been talking about lately with all the videos I've been filming today is that I'm never going to watch this movie again. It is a movie I've watched. I think I'd rather watch a documentary about the actual events than this. I don't feel the need to rewatch this. What I will say is the directors of this directed that Free Solo documentary. You can tell that they've done documentaries, and they do know how to make a shot look really nice, and they actually cut in real life footage too, which is kind of cool. How they did that is really nice. Like how they put it together to make it flow with the movie itself was really great. So I did appreciate that. All in all, I will go 7 out of 10 on this one. It is just very paint by numbers. It is very formulaic. It does feel episodic. But other than that, it's good. It's nothing bad. This is definitely a good movie to watch on Netflix. It's a good streaming movie, I guess. I didn't get to see this one in theater, unfortunately. Maybe I would have liked it more. What are you looking at, Chester? Chew on your toy. My dog. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for this one. Didn't hate it. Didn't love it. It's good. So yeah, I hope you all have yourself a great night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and we will see you next time.